Welcome to the show and a chance to reflect on the come-from-behind win by Southland over Bay of Plenty last night, thereby resurrecting their ITM Cup prospects. Trailing 19-13 at the break, fresh legs and minds off the bench spurred the Stags onto a 33-25 victory.
Well done on the win, Dave. I wasn't quite as confident as you might have been at half-time, but things got a lot better in the second half.
Well, yeah, to me the frustrating time was the lack of discipline, in key parts of the paddock, and allowed them just to keep building points, and it was disappointing, and it continued after half time, and they got out to 25-13, which wasn't something we couldn't pull back, but it wasn't looking that good.
But at least you didn't let them get away too far, so when that resurgence came, it was only a couple of scores away.
Which was good, and we were able to score close to the post, and and make it 7 points versus 5 points. And I was, to be fair, I was pretty rapt with the boys. We've had a good look at ourselves since the Manawatu game. We let ourselves down in physicality, and I thought we brought it to the game tonight in spades.
Be honest with me here, Dave. I know you always are, but did you drop a few of the regular guys to the bench just to give them a kick up the pants, because it seemed to work? They came on and made a big difference.
Yeah, some of them were rested. Some of them were, given the message that it wasn't good enough, and they needed to watch the game. And I was happy with the guys that started the game, and as you said, it was just great to be able to bring guys on with such experience, and that's when we started to really take it to them in the second half, and they got tired.
And once you did get ahead, you denied them any possession. It was a very good shutout in that last 15 minutes.
Yeah, the call from the team was to play rugby, and again, when you're down 25-10, you have to play rugby, and we did that. But when we got into the lead, I guess the call was to, put a couple of faces together and put pressure on them down in their half. So we did that, and again, there's some happy boys in there at the moment.
And what were the kicking instructions today, Dave? It was a variation on that theme.
Yeah, it was, again, they've just got to sum up the situations when they're out there. And, again, they read a couple, they just put them behind, which was, worked out for us. In the past, I'm not a great believer in the wee chips over the top, but a couple worked out reasonably okay for us. And again, some of the territory ones were not ideal, but, again, we made up for it in the end.
Robbie's best game so far this season. I thought he got into the match a lot more often and made some penetrating breaks, obviously.
Yeah, I just finished speaking to Robbie and just congratulate him. It's the best game I've seen him play for a couple of years for us. And when he's leading like that, it's just an inspiration to the team. And and he's happy with himself, and we're happy to have him on board when he's playing like that.
And Elliot Dixon, the try aside, another high work rate, high output from him.
Yes, pretty happy with Elliot. He was one that was spoken to, after the Manawatu game. I just didn't think he was, delivering enough, particularly in the contact area and defence. And, he lifted his game tonight, and, that was a marvellous try under the post. That just shows his strength and his ability. So, I'm pretty happy with him too.
Are the scrums driving you crazy, Dave? It seems to be a big advantage to knock the ball on at the moment. If you haven't got the put in, you're able to apply immense pressure.
Yeah, Tom, it's really frustrating to be fair, and I'm getting to the stage where I'm thinking now that potentially any free kicks, we're not going to go back to scrums. It's just such a lottery, and we're better to tap and just use that ball as wisely as we can from a tap.
And the line-outs, we had a discussion a couple of days ago about how good they were. Not the best outing in terms of line-out play, but you made up for it in other areas.
Yeah, it's one of, and that's the discussion that's going on in there now, Tom, is they were on to our calls, and, and that's just, good experienced guys in some positions reading what's going on and put us under a bit of pressure. Yeah, so no, we've, might have to be back to the drawing board and just change the calls on that one. So, yes, some bit of work on.
And at what stage of that game did you start to feel comfortable, Dave? There's been a few close ones this season, but I thought the last 10 minutes at least you looked in control.
The last, I'm not a one that gets carried away with too much in regards to, I'm always sweating right till the end, so it was about 2 minutes to go that I started to relax, but then we started to look for for a fourth try.
Such as the congestion on the championship table, last night's win propels the Stags out of the cellar and into semi-final contention. So 4 points on the road now needs to be followed up by a brace at home on Sunday at Rugby Park Stadium, with a kick-off against North Harbour is at 4:30.
Everyone's having a kick to each other. Ripia now got the ball away. Chance for Thomas, who tried to get on the outside of Hardy, and Hardy gets over the top of the ball. And Hardy is penalised.
First, thanks.
And here's his first of the night from 5 in. And it's no problem for the skipper. And they drop back. Eade was the man. Now Robinson looks to spark something, finds a mismatch on the outside. Good skills, Robbie Robinson. He has taken the long route up. Now a chance, real wide. Should be the first try. Is the first try. That's simple. Robbie Robinson sparked it. Harley Tipoli gets it. There's the pass from Robinson. And this one from Tuapati. You'd give that in the modern game, wouldn't you?
Nothing wrong with it.
Last pass is forward, so it's no try. No try.
Try ruled out for the Stags. Ripia rather fortuitously was there to pick up, and a shot comes in. That's what has shut down that. Mill came off and put a big hit on. Wide, they're not just waiting for the passes. Willie Ripia, the line's one up. Crowd on the far side happy, so they should be. That is Albert and I. And they dive over the line. Grant Stewart is there.
Hopefully one of the camera angles will actually be able to pick it up. And
that's a try.
It's a try. Yeah, of course it is.
Thank you. Time on.
There we go. And Grant Stewart towards the try. Great work from the forwards.
Nothing fancy, nothing flash. Eade out to Robinson at first receiver. A lovely chip through from Robbie Robinson. Holds up for Marty McKenzie. McKenzie now with a big decision to make. Floats one over the top. William Spears. Still an advantage here for the Stags. McKenzie again with a chip through. They'll follow, but they'll come back.
All they can do is just one-up runner, one-up runner. They've got to work that little bit harder to get into position.
Just wide of the mark from Darwai.
Forward pass there, coming back up.
So,
well, Jamie McIntosh is like a cruise ship. It takes him a while to stop. Ripia, oh, beautiful. Puts a lovely draw on that, and that's over. Honey from the back. Good tackle from Tuapati. And offside again, the Stags. I mean, to the point as we watch Woody Ripia. They're looking to land another one, and he does just that. Lynn was in there. Sitauti straight in. Sitauti over. And Grant Stewart awards the try.
watch him here. Explodes Willie off his left foot.
Here's Ripia. And another good nudge from the captain. And that'll take us to half-time. And they pick and drive, trying to suck in this big Southland forward pack, and they'll win the penalty too. Well, blistering start to the second half.
At time to time as well.
Ripia just chips this one. That's 3 more in the banks.
No, 16!
And coming around was David Hall, who concedes the penalty. And it's good. The captain is on song tonight. Ripia with another penalty. And the Bay of Plenty Steamers scrum has just destroyed the Stags, but they drive on. It should be a try.
And also good support from the two new boys, Tim Boys and David Hall, straight onto him.
Well, he's done well. He's gone through the inside of Tim Boys.
And that is a crucial try in the context of this game.
Well, we talked about them getting points when at the right end of the park, as he just slots it through very quickly.
Plenty of numbers under the ball. Adams came around. Now there's some on the outside to try to beat this Bay of Plenty slide. And two chasing here for the Stags. Bounce to the ball, important. Will it stay in the end goal? Try time! Marty McKenzie gets one for the Stags. Roll! Some elusive running from Cornforth, and he earns the penalty. Scotty Eade took a 9-iron to that, and he's done the job. Away to Eade. An advantage again applying as a big shot came in from Latimer.
Where are we, Nick?
I would have given you one. Eade.
Jersey
no
pulls.
problem. Loses the ball. Adams loses it back. Advantage now applying, and that will do it for Grant Stewart. He blows full time on a knock-on. And the Stags have come back 20 unanswered points to finish the game.